Have you ever imagined what the NBA would be like without one of the greatest names in history? Well, Golden State Warriors fans are now wondering if Stephen Curry's absence could be a game changer for the team's immediate future. And the worst part is, this blow came at the most unexpected time. But hold on, the story doesn't end here. There's one detail that could change everything in the coming days. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel right now. That way, you'll stay up to date with all the hottest NBA updates and, of course, everything about the Warriors and Stephen Curry. Everything seemed to be going well for the Warriors on Thursday Night 20, when they faced the Toronto Raptors at the Chase Center. The team was playing confidently and seemed to be in control of the game. But then, something completely unexpected happened. Curry, one of the most valuable players in NBA history, took a hard fall in the third quarter. He was pressured by Colin Castleton and Jonathan Mogbo while trying to make an assist, and when he hit the floor, the impact on his back was clearly visible. Immediately, he felt the pain and was taken off the court. The situation was so tense that the crowd, which had been cheering for the victory, fell silent, waiting for news on the guard's condition. And the worst came right after that. Curry, visibly shaken, went straight to the locker room and did not return to the game. Something so rare, as he's gone through numerous injuries in his career, but has never been absent in the middle of a game like that. This only heightened the anxiety of the fans, who started to wonder, how much could this injury compromise the team season? On Friday, 21, the Golden State Warriors issued an official statement regarding Curry's condition. And as everyone feared, the worst nightmare of the fans came true. The MRI confirmed that Curry had suffered a back injury. Now, we need to understand what this means for the future of the team, because this is not a simple injury, and it could have a much deeper impact than we think. Although the good news is that there were no major structural damages. A relief, since back injuries can be extremely complicated and even threaten a player's career. The team has not ruled out the possibility that recovery could take longer than expected. The truth is that no one knows exactly how he will respond to the coming days of treatment, and a new evaluation will be done on Monday, 24. Until then, the expectation is that the team will make adjustments and try to move forward without their leader. But the big question now is, how will the Warriors perform without Curry? Not every team can lose its star player and still maintain the same dominant force. Since Curry joined the Warriors, the team has never been the same. He is the engine that keeps the team running, and his absence will be felt in every aspect of the game. On one hand, the Warriors have a talented roster with other standout players like Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, who have experience and know what it's like to play under pressure. However, it's impossible to deny that losing Curry's impact is massive. He's not just a leader in points, but also the brain of the team, the guy who dishes out assists and can create plays even when things seem out of control. Without him, the Warriors will need other players to step up into leadership roles, which is no easy task. And there's more. The upcoming road trip, which includes tough matchups against teams like the Atlanta Hawks, will be a true test of the depth of the Warriors roster. The team will need an immediate response. And without Curry, the pressure on the other players will be enormous. Will Klay Thompson be able to shine like Curry does? And Draymond Green, can he hold down the defense and keep the team strong? And what about the rest of the roster? Who will step up and help fill this massive void? Furthermore, Curry's absence could directly affect the Warriors' chances of fighting for a high spot in the conference standings. If other teams notice this weakness, it could be a difficult period for the team. To top it off, the Warriors still have a stretch of away games, which makes everything even more challenging. And what happens if Curry's injury is more serious than it seems? The Warriors might have to reconsider their plans for the immediate future. The question now is, how far can the team go without their star player? Will they be able to maintain competitiveness and continue as one of the most feared teams in the NBA? Or will the injury severely impact their ambitions this season? If you found this analysis interesting, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates on the Warriors and, of course, on Stephen Curry. Also, feel free to comment. Do you believe the Warriors can continue their title chase without Curry? What do you think will happen in the next games? I want to know your opinion. Have you ever imagined what the Golden State Warriors will be like with a new addition that could add even more depth to the team? Well, Warriors fans now have a reason to be excited about the latest signing. Kevin Knox, this forward, who was once considered one of the top talents of his generation, is now back with the Warriors for the remainder of the season, and he could be the missing piece the team needs to take the next step toward the title. Want to know everything about this move? Then stay with me, because you're in for a surprise. Kevin Knox, who was selected with the 9th overall pick in the 2018 draft by the New York Knicks, has always had immense potential. He was a huge promise at the start of his career, especially due to his offensive ability and his skill as a great shooter. However, over the years, his journey has been marked by ups and downs, failing to show his true essence with the teams he's been on. After a tough stint with the Knicks, he was traded to the Atlanta Hawks, then to the Detroit Pistons, and even to the Utah Jazz, always looking for a team that believed in his talent. Now, he has a new opportunity with the Golden State Warriors, and this might be exactly what he needed to restart his career. The Warriors have a tradition of getting the best out of players who, in other places, weren't able to showcase their value. Who could forget how players like Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala excelled in the Warriors system? If Kevin Knox can fit well into this dynamic and fast-paced style of play, he could become a key piece in the team's rotation, especially in a season full of challenges. And Knox's numbers this year are very promising. With the Santa Cruz Warriors, he has been one of the best players in the G League, averaging an impressive 21.6 points, 8.0 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game. He's also been shooting efficiently, with 49.8% from the field, 38.7% from three, and 76.2% from the free throw line. These numbers are more than just good. They show that Knox has a complete game and the ability to impact multiple areas of play. Additionally, during his time with the Golden State Warriors this season, Knox has already had the chance to show a bit of his potential. In 7 games, he averaged 4.0 points and 1.6 rebounds in just 7.3 minutes per game. Although the minutes were limited, he managed to show flashes of his talent and left fans with the feeling that, with more playing time, he could evolve even further. Now, with the signing of a contract for the rest of the season, it's time to see what he can do with a longer opportunity. But to truly understand the significance of this signing, we need to go back a bit and review Kevin Knox's journey. When he was drafted by the Knicks, there was a lot of talk about his potential to become one of the best young forwards in the league. He started off well, with an average of 12.8 points and 4.5 rebounds per game, but soon the problems started to appear. His shooting consistency dropped, and he couldn't cement his place on the team. The Knicks lost patience, and over time, Knox was relegated more and more to the bench. It was then that he was traded to the Atlanta Hawks, where he had a chance to turn things around. But even though he showed potential to shine, he was traded again, this time to the Detroit Pistons. With the Pistons, he had one of his best seasons since his rookie days, averaging 7.2 points per game with highly efficient shooting. However, his situation in Detroit didn't last long, and he was traded once again, this time to the Utah Jazz, where he was waived shortly after. Now, Kevin Knox is once again looking for a new opportunity to prove his true worth, and the Warriors might be the perfect place for him. The team's style of play, with its focus on fast shooting and collective play, could fit perfectly with Knox's style. He might not be the best defender on the team, but his ability to create points, his skill in spacing the floor, and his excellent three-point shooting could make him a great asset to the Warriors' rotation, especially on a team always looking to add more offensive firepower. Now, the big question is, will he be able to fit into Steve Kerr's system and become an important piece for the Warriors, helping the team on their journey to another title? With Curry's injury and some struggles within the roster, adding Knox could be the missing piece to give the team that extra boost. Furthermore, being on a team with stars like Curry and Thompson, he could benefit enormously, learning and developing alongside NBA living legends. Additionally, the Warriors are known for getting the best out of their players, especially when it comes to developing young talent. If Knox can seize this chance, he has everything to become a positive surprise this season, helping the team stay competitive and, who knows, even win another title. Now it's over to you. What do you think of this signing? Do you think Kevin Knox will finally take off with the Golden State Warriors and become the missing piece for the team to fight for the title? Leave your opinion in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. And of course, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any updates. And if you enjoyed this video, check out more content about the Warriors. Click here and stay with us.